When you desire something that you believe, there's no time between the vibrational accomplishment of it. But when you want something and you doubt it, there's as much time as you continue to doubt it. Sometimes people will say, well, how long will it take me to get from where I am to where I want to be? And we say, as long as it takes you to stop doubting and start believing. And they say, well, how long will that take? As long as it takes you to stop doubting and start believing. Well, how long does that take? Well, it takes as long as it takes for you to stop doubting and start believing. Well, how long does that take? And we say it's really a variable. But it has to do with how conditioned you are at focusing on what is, and how willing you are to focus upon the vibrational what is. As humans, most of you, we love you so much, but you give most of your attention to things that are occurring. In other words, you are reacting mostly to the circumstances around you. So most of your vibration is in reaction to what is. So if you're looking at something that pleases you, your reaction is one that is beneficial to you. But if you're looking at something that doesn't please you, then your vibrational reaction is something that is not beneficial to you. And you got to cut that out. You've got to stop just looking around by default, and then reacting to what you see and expecting any consistency in your vibration. You have to figure out how to be consistent in your vibration. You have to decide, and you have to practice, and you have to become good at, a master at, offering a vibration that feels good even when the condition hasn't changed. You have to stop letting your vibration be about what is. You have to begin to find a way to let your emotions travel down the path of how you want to feel. So how do you do that? How do you do that after you've been reacting to life so long? Your kids are so sweet this morning, and you just love them so much. So easy to love them. They were sleeping long. Sweet little faces when they're asleep. And then they wake up. And they start fighting with each other right away. And you can hear the drama and the trauma all around the house. And you put your head down on your desk and you think, kill me now. And now you feel different than you did about them when they were asleep. And that's not cool. Because you got to figure out how to be consistent without asking the conditions around you to change. Because you can't control the conditions around you. You know that if you've got kids. You cannot control the conditions around you. And the harder you try to control the conditions, the more you give up your life for something that never gets you anywhere. In other words, there's a way easier way to go about it. You can find a way to feel the way you want to feel regardless of the conditions. And that's what unconditional love is. That's what unconditional alignment is. That's what unconditional clarity is. That's what living in the sweet spot is. That's what practicing the art of allowing is. That's what being in the sweet spot and watching what feels to others like the magic of the universe swarming around you and providing for you this perfect ride.
Here's an example of a news story about money. I like the idea that money is as available as the air I breathe. I like the idea of breathing in and breathing out more money. It's fun to imagine a lot of money flowing to me. I can see how my feeling about money affects the money that comes to me. I'm happy to understand that with practice, I can control my attitude about money or about anything. I notice that the more I tell my story of abundance, the better I feel. I like knowing that I'm the creator of my own reality and that the money that flows into my experience is directly related to my thoughts. I like knowing that I can adjust the amount of money that I receive by adjusting my thoughts. Now that I understand the formula for creating, now that I understand that I do get the essence of what I think about, and most important, now that I understand that I can tell by the way I'm feeling whether I'm focused upon money or lack of money, I feel confident that in time, I will align my thoughts with abundance, and money will flow powerfully into my experience. I understand that the people around me hold many different perspectives about money, about wealth, about spending, saving, philanthropy, giving money, receiving money, earning money, and so forth. And it's not necessary for me to understand their opinions or experiences. I'm relieved to know that I do not have to sort all of that out. It is very nice to know that my only work is to align my own thoughts about money with my own desires about money, and that whenever I'm feeling good, I have found that alignment. I like knowing that it's all right for me to occasionally feel negative emotion regarding money, but it is my intention to quickly direct my thoughts in better feeling directions, because it's logical to me that thoughts that feel good when I think them will bring positive results. I understand that money will not necessarily manifest instantly in my experience with the changing of my thinking, but I do expect to see steady improvement as a result of my deliberate effort to think better feeling thoughts. The first evidence of my alignment with money will be my improved feeling, my improved mood, my improved attitude. And then real changes in my financial situation will be soon to follow. I'm certain about that. I am aware of the absolute correlation between what I've been thinking and feeling about money and what is actually happening in my life experience. I can see the evidence of the law of attraction's absolute and unerring response to my thought, and I look forward to more evidence in response to my improved thoughts. I can feel a powerful leveraging of energy in being more deliberate about my thoughts. I believe that at many levels I have always known this, and it feels good to return to my core beliefs about my power and value and worthiness. I am living a very abundant life, and it feels so good to realize that whatever this life experience causes me to desire, I can achieve that. I love knowing that I am unlimited. I feel tremendous relief in recognizing that I do not have to wait for money or things to materialize before I can feel better. And I now understand that when I do feel better, the things and experiences and money that I want must come. As easily as air flows in and out of my being, so it is with money. My desire draws it in, and my ease of thought lets it flow out, in and out, in and out. Ever flowing, always easy. Whatever I desire, whenever I desire, as much as I desire, in and out. There is no right or wrong way to tell your improved story. It can be about your past, present, or future experiences. The only criterion that is important is that you be conscious of your intent to tell a better feeling, improved version of your story. Telling many good feeling short stories through your day will change your point of attraction.
We just want to remind you that every single thing that any of you have ever asked for or ever will ask for is for one reason only. You think you will feel better in the having of it. In other words, what you're asking for is alignment. What you're asking for is harmony. What you're asking for is wholeness. What you're asking for is the validation of that which is source of the goodness of that which is you. So imagine a society where billions of people are asking, and source is holding for each of them the equivalent of what they're asking for. Only in this physical environment that we are describing, these billions have been working for alignment with who they are. And so when they ask, they don't doubt if they will receive. They don't worry. They don't feel competition of others. They don't squabble over resources. They don't push against others. They don't try to make others wrong so that they can be right. They just ask and receive. And we want you to step back far enough with us to understand that no matter how it looks to you in any moment in time, that's really what's going on. You all are out here asking, and source is answering what you're asking for, and the whole of humanity, the whole of all that isness, is becoming more as a result of your fantastic participation here.